What is up, guys? Today is the trade recap as usual. Now, I took a loss today, and it's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not sitting right with me. Not in a greed P&L wise, but more in a way of like how I didn't recognize what we were doing. I don't know. It's really just like disappointed in myself, you could say. But I mean, the trade came off of the draws on liquidity were dialed until the last one. So like a new price had to come higher, and we get a clean manipulation move up and take these highs on ES and create a big SMT to the downside. And in my mind, I was thinking that SMT is going to drive price down to discount equilibrium to then go higher to these equal highs up here because we've been buying pressure the whole day. But that's not what happened. So the trade I took was, so we have this SMT here. We're inside an hourly fair value gap. Like that. We're at discount of this range inside the fair value gap with a 15-minute SMT. In itself, that's soup. Where I go wrong, though, is so all these things are correct, right? Those are very good. I think they're 100% fine. Confluences necessarily. What I think I did a couple of things wrong. So I'll show you guys the price action. So when we got here, I was very cautious and very patient and waited for, to get some buying pressure up to go up here. But what I didn't wait for is a clean market structure shift as I'm looking back. And, it happens. And essentially, I entered right here, and I was targeting these highs, and I had my stops very tight like here. So it wasn't, I'm not mad P&L wise. I went lower size just because I wasn't as confident in the trade. We had like an SMT here. So we had double SMT, higher time frame SMT. The thing we're lacking is clean displacement. That's the thing I think that I really need to wait for. And I'll really have a direction once I get clean displacement. So like as you see, we start to respect bullish confluences, which also added to my bias, like you can see. And I don't know, it's tough. It's a tough loss here. I can't lie to you. This is definitely one of the tougher ones. Not even like P&L wise or anything like that. Just like overall strategy wise. But then so like looking at it now, I understand why I got stopped and stuff like that. And I should have closed once I got the SMT here. But so I waited for the inverse closure above this one. So I even waited longer. Like I literally was waiting, and I waited for more confluence to then. So we get that closure above, which would have been good on like a 15-second. I bet this is very clean, but it doesn't necessarily work on this type of time frame. And now that's fine. It is. But I need to get better at that, and I will. So all right. So that was a loss, obviously, but let's think about the most profitable trade here to take would have been. Now, looking back on it, it makes sense why this happened, and I will tell you guys right now. So, okay, overall, we have a 1 hour SMT. So what does that mean? A 1 hour SMT means we're going to go to the next 1 hour low. That's how SMTs usually work. They take it from the high to the low. So what do? We come all the way down to this low. So we have this 1 hour SMT, and then we have a 15-minute opposite SMT. But what does that opposite SMT do? It drives price back into equilibrium of the range, which you can see is the 15-minute fair value gap. So one of the guys, Mark, he called this out today. I was very proud of him. That was a very good trade. He which is also in equilibrium, is the 15-minute fair value gap and buy side liquidity, or turtle soup is what you want to call it. So overall, it's a very clean model right here. I can't lie. It's very clean. You get a very good reaction, and it sells off right away. So this was definitely the best trade right here. And you could add your stops above the 15-minute fair value gap, and also the standard deviation aligns very good both ways. So if that's your standard deviation, or is this your standard deviation, either way, they both line up very good as it is. And yeah, this is definitely the best trade of the day. Shout out to Mark and him. If he took this, he did. But yeah, this is definitely the best trade. But I mean, I'm not even mad at my loss. It's just tough because it's not like I just randomly took it. Like I had confluence, I had SMT, I had hourly fair value gap. But I was missing more internal structure like displacement and stuff like that. when in reality, I should have waited for displacement through this high to then make sure we were going longer. I just wasn't patient enough, is what it comes down to. But I'm very, very happy with this right here. I'm going to back test this. It's just so clean. Like looking back on it right now, it's very clean. And if this is your higher time frame standard deviation, you could sell there. Stop loss above this. Take profit, you know, depends where you want to put it. You could put it all the way down here. I wouldn't do that, but something like that. And you watch it play out, and it plays out insanely fast. Then it sells off for a total of 35. But I'm not mad. I love trading. I love L's more than wins because like there's a lesson here. The lesson is here I was kind of married to a bias. I had clean displacement. Let me go replay mode. I have clean displacement to the downside, and I'm still looking to go higher. When in reality, there's no reason for us to. The 4-hour. I mean, this will be good to give us direction if we're gonna go here, which it looks like this is the next checkpoint for maybe tomorrow. But it's it's definitely very interesting. Tough loss today. It's kind of just tough on the mind, and it's okay. That's the whole point. But yeah, I mean, you had someone in the Discord today call this out, which is also very cool. I love seeing people get better. Like it doesn't just have to be me. I just love seeing the people that I'm there trading with get better. Like that's the coolest part in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think this is necessarily the worst setup at all. The main thing missing is I didn't wait for clean displacement to the upside. I need to write that down in my OneNote. Didn't wait for clean displacement to the upside. And that's the key thing. I think that's definitely the key thing, which makes this trade definitely invalid, is I didn't wait for the clean displacement. Now, hypothetically, if we would have gotten something like this, you know, we started to respect bullish things, we came down here, or not even, or if like this went like this, then like this, I think this is when I can validate that we were going to go higher. But the fact that I didn't wait for clean displacement through the recent swing high is why this trade didn't work out. And so I think the most important thing is, there's 2 rules I'm going to add to my trading today after today, which are really important. Is it's going to be, as you can see right here, standard deviation. I need standard deviation in my trade, and I also need displacement. Well, I don't need standard deviation, but I need to make sure it's not going against me. And I need displacement. If I don't have displacement, there's no trade to take. Because you have to be short bias until you have displacement to the upside to go against that. Is essentially what's happening. But looking at the standard deviation, like this is so clean. It's okay that I missed it. And like, I don't know anymore. Like I not that I enjoy losing more than winning, but essentially the winning gives you, you know, more areas to learn from. Like if you're winning all the time, you don't necessarily know. You might become overconfident. And another thing today is like I lost, but I was very confident in my entry, and I think that holds a lot of weight in itself. Yeah, I might have lost. I was lower size because I wasn't as confident in the trade, but I was confident enough to enter. And I think that is a key thing to get down, is being confident in yourself and confident in your setups. Because like I know I'm not necessarily like a $1 million trader right now. Like that's not the purpose. That I'm not like telling you guys I'm a $1 billion trader. Like I'm in the break even stage, and I know that. Like I can show you like I can like that is the truth. I am in the break even stage, and like that's why I think this was the next step, is like creating these videos and creating this community was the next step to help me get out of that break even stage. And yeah, and I don't know. I'm very happy overall. Like this loss sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. I don't really care. It's another day in the office, but like the market's gonna be here tomorrow. But it's about recognizing, coming in every single day and recognizing, and that's the plan. And as long as you can be patient, and not expect it to take off today or tomorrow. Like I think like months ahead. Like I think 4 months ahead where I'll be at if I continue to do what I'm doing every day for 4 months. Like it's crazy where I'll be at. So as long as I continue that, we'll be fine. But yeah, today's a really good day in the market with the team. I think we had a record high of like 19, 20 people in there. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and made it all the way to the end, you should definitely join my free Discord. It'll be linked in the description. Also, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.